Hey everyone, welcome back to IQD Dinar News. Today's update is absolutely critical for every single person holding Iraqi dinars right now. We're talking about a market movement that's already making waves across currency exchange centers in Baghdad and Erbil. The US dollar's behaviors this Sunday morning is sending a clear signal, and if you've been holding dinars, watching from the sidelines, or waiting for the right moment to understand what's really happening, you need to pay very close attention to what I'm about to share with you. This is one of those pivotal moments in currency markets where preparation meets information. Today, I'm going to break everything down clearly and powerfully so you understand exactly what happened overnight, why this Sunday opening matters so much, and what it realistically means for your holdings moving forward. But first, let me be crystal clear. This video provides authentic market data and educational analysis only. We do not offer financial advice. Always consult qualified financial professionals before making any currency decisions. Currency markets involve substantial risk. Now, let's dive into what's happening right now in Iraq's currency markets. The US dollar opened Sunday's trading session with continued momentum, and this is huge. We're looking at the dollar hovering around 148,000 dinars per $100. Think about that for a moment. The dollar isn't retreating. It's not correcting downward after the dramatic movements we saw earlier this week. It's maintaining strength and actually pushing higher as we enter this new trading week. That level of sustained pressure tells us something powerful about what's happening beneath the surface of these numbers. According to the latest verified market survey from Shafaq News Agency, one of Iraq's most trusted and reliable news sources, the dollar is now trading at Baghdad's Al-Kifah and Al-Harithiya exchanges at 148,200 dinars per $100. These aren't just any exchanges. These are the two most prominent, most established, most reliable currency trading centers in Iraq's capital. When we talk about authentic market data, this is exactly what we mean. Real exchanges, real transactions, real market activity happening right now. Here's what makes this number so significant. In the previous session, we were at 148,000 dinars per $100. Now we're at 148,200. That's a 200 dinar increase, and it represents something crucial that every dinar holder needs to understand. After the massive 350 dinar jump we covered in our previous breakdown, the market isn't pulling back. The dollar is consolidating at these elevated levels and continuing to push higher. This is what sustained momentum looks like in currency markets. So why is this Sunday opening such a big deal? Because currency markets don't operate in isolation. When the dollar opens a new trading week with strength, maintaining gains from previous sessions and adding to them, it sends a powerful signal to traders, businesses, and investors across Iraq and internationally. It tells exchange shops, banks, importers, and market participants that the forces driving this movement haven't reversed. This is not speculation. This is not a rumor. This is actual market behavior captured through verified surveys of operating exchange centers. Now let's talk about what's happening at street level, because this directly impacts anyone who needs to exchange currency right now. In Baghdad's local exchange shops, the places where everyday people and businesses actually conduct transactions, the dollar is being sold at 148,750 dinars per $100. If you're bringing dinars and you need to buy US dollars today, that's your rate. On the buying side, if you're converting US dollars into dinars, exchange shops are offering 147,750 dinars per $100. That spread between buying and selling, that 1,000 dinar difference, tells us critical information about market conditions. Exchange shops must manage risk, handle operational costs, and protect themselves against volatility. A 1,000 dinar spread in Baghdad's market reflects the current environment. It shows us that currency dealers are maintaining protective margins while the market experiences this upward dollar momentum. But here's where it gets even more interesting. When we shift our focus to Erbil, the capital of the Kurdistan region, we see something fascinating. The selling price in Erbil stands at 148,200 dinars per $100, and the buying price is 148,100 dinars. Do you see what's happening here? The spread in Erbil is dramatically tighter. We're talking about only 100 dinars difference compared to Baghdad's one zallos and dinar spread. This tells us that Iraq's currency markets aren't uniform. Different regions have different liquidity conditions, different operational environments, different risk assessments. Erbil's tighter spread suggests better liquidity or different market dynamics. But here's the critical point. Both markets are moving in the same direction. The dollar is stronger in both Baghdad and Erbil. This coordination across regional markets indicates that we're dealing with broad, fundamental forces, not isolated or temporary fluctuations. Now let's address what's driving this sustained dollar strength. Supply and demand dynamics are shifting. The Central Bank of Iraq's currency auctions influence dollar availability. Import demand from businesses needing to pay foreign suppliers creates constant pressure. Oil revenue flows and government policies affect how many dollars enter the system. Regional stability and international market conditions play their roles. All of these factors interact simultaneously to create the market conditions we're observing. For everyday dinar holders, the implications are enormous. If you've been holding Iraqi dinars for months or years, this moment represents real-time observation of how currency markets respond to economic forces. But it's important to understand that opportunity also comes with responsibility. Holders need to stay informed, follow authentic data sources, and understand market dynamics. Acting on rumors or outdated information can lead to poor decisions. Timing plays a crucial role in currency markets. Participants who understand market patterns can make more informed decisions. Knowing current rates, understanding spread dynamics, and recognizing trend patterns can make a significant difference. Preparation reduces stress and increases the likelihood of making decisions that align with your specific goals and risk tolerance. It's also important to understand the international impact of these movements. Changes in the IQD, USD exchange rate don't exist in isolation. Banks, traders, and financial institutions monitoring Middle Eastern currencies track these developments. Cross-border transactions, international trade with Iraq, and foreign exchange market participants all respond to rate changes. Another key factor is information quality. The verified Shafaq News survey serves as our foundation for authentic data. It tells holders, exchange centers, and analysts what's actually happening in operating markets. Clear, verified information reduces confusion, prevents misinformation-driven decisions, and ensures that everyone is working from the same factual foundation. Let's talk about value impact. When the dollar strengthens against the dinar, it means dinars have less dollar purchasing power. For holders planning to convert dinars to dollars, current rates mean receiving fewer dollars per dinar than in previous sessions. For businesses bringing dollars into Iraq, it means receiving more dinars. The direction of your currency flow fundamentally determines how these movements affect your position. However, it's critical to remember that currency markets are dynamic. Rates that move in one direction can stabilize, consolidate, or reverse. No trend continues indefinitely. Markets experience corrections, pauses, and shifts in momentum. That's why following daily verified updates matters so much. Single data points tell you what happened today. Tracking patterns over days and weeks tells you where momentum might be heading. Of course, no market movement comes without considerations. There may be variations between different exchange centers, temporary liquidity constraints, or unexpected shifts in supply and demand. Global oil price movements can influence Iraq's dollar inflows. Political developments can affect market sentiment. Central bank policy adjustments can change auction dynamics. But the fact that we have verified daily market surveys from established sources significantly reduces uncertainty. There is also a powerful psychological dimension at play. Seeing consistent dollar strength across multiple sessions reinforces trend recognition. It builds awareness among market participants. When traders, businesses, and holders all observe the same verified data, it creates shared understanding of current conditions. This collective awareness influences how people approach their currency decisions and positions. So what should dinar holders and observers be doing right now? First, stay informed through authentic sources like Shafaq News and channels committed to factual reporting. Second, understand your own position. Know whether strengthening dollar affects you positively or negatively based on your specific situation. Third, avoid emotional reactions. Currency markets reward patience and informed analysis, not panic or speculation. Fourth, recognize that we're tracking real market data, not predictions or guarantees about future movements. Behind the scenes, Iraq's financial infrastructure continues developing. Banking modernization, digital payment expansion, improved international connectivity, and enhanced regulatory frameworks all represent long-term structural improvements. These aren't overnight transformations, but they create better conditions for currency market functionality over time. When we step back and look at the complete picture, Sunday's opening at 148, 200 dinars represents continuation of the trend we've been tracking. It signals sustained dollar demand, consistent market dynamics across regions, and ongoing momentum that hasn't yet reversed. For holders and observers, it offers real-time education in how currency markets actually behave, how verified data looks, and how authentic information differs from speculation. The takeaway is powerful and clear. Sunday's market data from Baghdad and Erbil shows dollar strength continuing into the new trading week. Exchange centers are operating with current rates reflecting supply and demand realities. The 200 dinar increase from 148 zalozen to 148,200 at major exchanges, combined with stable but elevated rates across both regions, tells us momentum remains intact. Holders who stay informed through verified sources, understand market dynamics, and maintain disciplined approaches position themselves to make better decisions regardless of which direction markets move next. That's our complete breakdown today on IQD Dinar News. The Sunday opening is showing continued dollar strength, verified market data confirms the trend, and understanding what's actually happening separates informed participants from those reacting to rumors. Preparation, verification, and patience are the keys right now. If you found this update valuable, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss critical daily updates on the Iraqi dinar and Iraq's economic developments. Drop a comment below and let us know, how are you interpreting Sunday's market opening? What steps are you taking to stay informed? Your insights help the entire community stay focused on authentic information. Before we wrap up, remember this. In the world of currency markets, verified data and disciplined analysis make all the difference. Stay alert, stay informed through trusted sources, and remember that understanding real market dynamics beats speculation every single time. See you in the next update.